What is going on, everyone? Today we're going to be watching and reacting to The Social Network from 2010, which is of course a David Fincher movie. I don't really know like a lot about what the movie's gonna be about, aside from the obvious thing that it is about the creation of Facebook and with like Mark Zuckerberg and all of that. But I don't really know how that actually happened. Like I'm assuming this movie's gonna show us the full story, but I never actually heard about any of it, so all that's gonna be a surprise to me. And yeah, this is a Patreon request from Mike, so thank you very much for the request. Let's just jump right into this. Hopefully it's as good as everyone always says, because everyone always, you know, praises this movie. They put it on a pretty high pedestal, and I love all of the David Fincher films that I've already seen, so this is one I've definitely had to watch for a while, or I've definitely wanted to watch for a while. So let's jump right into this. If you want to see a full cut reaction, that'll be my Patreon. Links that will be in the description down below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's watch.
How do you distinguish yourself in a population of people who all got 1600 on their SATs?
I didn't know they take SATs in China.
They don't. I wasn't talking about China anymore. I was talking about me.
So I know he's playing Mark Zuckerberg, right?
On the other hand, I do like guys who wrote Crew.
Well, I can't do that.
I was kidding.
She's in the Nightmare on Elm Street reboot. I don't know her name.
My friend Eduardo made $300,000 betting oil futures one summer, and Eduardo won't come close to getting in. The ability to make money doesn't impress anybody around here.
Must be nice. He made $300,000 in the summer.
He likes meteorology.
You said it was oil futures.
You can read the weather, you can predict the price of heating oil. I think you asked me that because you think the final club that's easiest to get into is the one where I'll have the best chance.
What?
You asked me which one was the easiest to get into because you think that that's the one where I'll have the best chance.
This is the most quick conversation I've ever heard in my entire life.
You're obsessed with finals clubs. You have finals clubs OCD, and you need to see someone about it who will prescribe you some
Oh, so they're
medication.
like, they sound like they're friends then. I thought, for some reason, I thought it was a girl he just met.
Why don't you just concentrate on being the best you can be?
Did you really just say that?
I was kidding.
I think you might want to be a little more supportive. If I get in, I will be taking you to the events, and you'll be meeting a lot of people you wouldn't normally get to meet.
You would do that for me?
We're dating.
Well, I want to try and be straightforward with you and let you know that we're not anymore.
What do you mean?
We're not dating anymore, I'm sorry.
Oh, they were dating.
You're breaking up with me?
You are going to introduce me to people I wouldn't normally have the chance to meet. What is that supposed to mean?
Wait, settle down.
What is it supposed to mean?
Erica, the reason we're able to sit here and drink right now is because you used to sleep with the door guy.
His name is Bobby. I have not slept with the door guy. The door guy is
Yeah, what is he saying then?
I'm going back to my door.
Wait, is this real?
Yes.
Okay, then wait, I apologize.
Oh, now you're apologizing?
Dating you is like dating a stairmaster.
All I meant is that you're not likely to... currently.
Maybe he's a little too honest.
You are probably going to be a very successful computer person.
Yep.
You're going to go through life thinking that girls don't like you because you're a nerd. And I want you to know from the bottom of my heart that that won't be true.
It's because you're, yeah, I was...
You're an asshole.
Damn, that hits deep for him. I wonder how much influence in this movie Mark Zuckerberg had himself. I'm assuming it's probably based off a book written about him, is my guess. I don't know. Love the logo for this movie. Obviously, it's the Facebook logo, but with the social network. But it's cool. And I do know Andrew Garfield's in this. Say, there's stuff I've already seen. Justin Timberlake. Like, there's stuff I've already heard of. I've seen some images from the movie before, but I don't really know what the story is going to lead to, like, at all. Well, I guess I do technically know what it leads to in the end. You know what I mean? But like, how it's going to get there. Yeah, and music's by the two guys from 9 Inch Nails, right? This music does sound familiar, like I've heard it before somewhere.
Erica Albright's a bitch. Do you think that's because her family changed their name from Albrecht? Or do you think it's because all BU girls are bitches?
Damn!
For the record, she may look like a 34C, but she's getting all kinds of help from our friends at Victoria's Secret. She's a 34B.
What is he writing this on? Post to Zuckernet? Zuckernet? Oh, it's a live journal.
The Kirkland Facebook is open on my desktop, and some of these people have pretty horrendous Facebook pics.
Oh no!
Oh, interesting. So that's where the name came from for the website later on?
I'm not going to do the farm animals, but I like the idea of comparing two people together. It gives the whole thing a very Turing feel, since people's ratings of the pictures will be more implicit than, say, choosing a number to represent each person's hotness like they do on Hot or Not.
Oh, the music is good, man. Love it already.
So I'm going to have to get all the images from the individual houses that people are in.
What the fuck? He did all this? This is terrible. Yeah, this music is so good.
You have to do searches, and if your search returns more than 20 matches, nothing gets returned. And once you do get results, they don't link directly to the images, they link to a PHP that redirects or something. Weird.
Shark Week's on. What?
I like the internal monologue. Shark Week. Yeah, Shark Week, everyone used to be so obsessed with that. Like, even in the early 2000s. I don't hear anyone talking about it anymore, though. There's Andrew Garfield. Always excited to see. He's such an underrated actor.
Hey, Mark.
Eduardo,
You and Eric are split up.
Oh, this is Eduardo.
I need the algorithm used to rank chess players.
Are you okay?
We're ranking girls.
He's like, what?
Give each girl a base rating of 1400 at any given time. Girl A.
Oh, shit. This dude's smart. I don't understand a single bit of that equation, but I'll believe him. I'll believe him.
One on the left. Right.
They're all in agreement.
Who are you gonna send it to?
Just a couple of people.
It's gonna go to everyone. It's obviously not the same as a dating app at all, but like that concept is kind of in dating apps, just not, you know, not the same thing. Obviously, it's also without they're not the ones deciding to be on that site themselves, like you would with a dating app.
He blogged about you. You don't want to read it.
Oh shit.
Well, there's a very unusual amount of traffic to the switch at Kirkland.
You're saying it's unusual for 4 in the morning?
No, this would be unusual for halftime at the Super Bowl.
Damn.
Harvard's network is about to crash.
You don't think?
I do.
The network's down.
Unless it's a coincidence, I think this is us.
Yeah, that wouldn't happen today. Like things don't crash that easily, you know. But I guess, yeah.
The site got 2,200 hits within 2 hours.
22,000.
Damn. Just within their, that's obviously just within the school. I mean, I guess people could have sent it to other schools too, but it was the network that crashed, so it must have been mostly people from the school.
22,000 page requests. 22,000? Damn, this guy hacked the Facebook of 7 houses. He set up the whole website in one night. He did it while he was drunk.
So cool to hear like the origins of the name of the website.
This is our guy.
You're being accused of intentionally breaching security, violating copyrights, violating individual privacy by creating the website www.
I guess so.
I've already apologized in the Crimson to the ABHW and to any women at Harvard who may have been insulted, as I take it that they were. As for any charges stemming from the breach of security, I believe I deserve some recognition from this board. I believe I pointed out some pretty gaping holes in your system.
That is a fair point, I guess.
How do you do this thing where you manage to get all girls to hate us? And why do I let you?
You dick. Damn, that hurt him.
Ah, and I see we have our first surrender. Don't worry, Mr. Zuckerberg. Brighter men than you have tried and failed with this class.
One valid bit, one modified bit, one reference bit, 5 permission bits.
That is correct.
What can I do for you? Did I insult your girlfriends?
No, you didn't. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, we never asked. No. We have an idea we want to talk to you about. We have something that we've been working on for a while, and we think it's great. It's called the Harvard Connection. You create your own page, interest, bio, friends, pics, and then
Oh, well, there's Facebook right there.
Harvard EDU is the most prestigious email address in the country. The whole site's kind of based on the idea that girls, not to put anything indelicately,
Girls want to go with guys who go to Harvard.
The main difference between what we're talking about in MySpace or Friendster or any of those other social networking sites
Is exclusivity.
Which was the conversation that they were starting with in the bar. They're talking about exclusivity, basically.
This could help rehabilitate your image.
Wow, you would do that for me.
We'd like to work with you.
We would need you to build the site, write the code, and we'll provide all the
I'm in.
Damn.
That's what you said?
It was 3 or 4 years ago. I don't know what I said.
Oh, so that's why I was wondering. I was like, why was he talking to them like he didn't meet them yet if we saw this scene?
It was called The Facebook then.
Oh, so this is in the future. This is way further in the future. I didn't think we'd be going out of chronological order, but obviously that is going to be the case here.
You got punched by the Phoenix.
Yeah. It's probably just a diversity thing. Just a diversity thing.
People came to Face Smash in a stampede, right?
Yeah.
But it wasn't because they saw pictures of hot girls. You can go anywhere on the internet and see pictures of hot girls.
Yeah.
It was because they saw pictures of girls that they knew. People want to go on
Yeah.
the internet and check out their friends, so why not build a website that offers that friends, pictures, profiles?
That is true. That is the main appeal of why social media became a big thing.
I told him I thought it sounded great. And people had the ability to invite or not invite their friends to join.
And then it turned into something where anyone could join. I don't know at what point though.
We're gonna need a little startup cash to rent the servers and get it online.
Did he offer terms?
Yes.
We'll split it, 70-30. 70 for me, 30 for you for putting up the $1,000 and for handling everything on the business end. You're CFO.
And you said?
I said, let's do it.
Did he add anything else?
Yes.
I love how this is edited.
It probably was a diversity thing.
Why do you think he said that?
Gretchen, excuse me for interrupting, but whose discovery is this?
Si, if you'll let me continue with my line of questioning.
They're suggesting I was jealous of Eduardo for getting punched by the Phoenix and began a plan to screw him out of a company I hadn't even invented yet.
So he's gonna fuck over Eduardo at some point then. That's why they're doing this in the first place, right? They seem like they're versing each other in this meeting here. They're not as equals there. They're going against each other. So
Were you aware that while Mr. Zuckerberg was building the Facebook, he was also communicating with the plaintiffs?
Not at the time, I wasn't, but...
I like how it was called the Facebook at this point.
It really didn't have much to do with the Winklevoss's dating site.
How would you know? You weren't even there.
Were you aware that while Mr. Zuckerberg was building the Facebook, he was leading the plaintiffs to believe he was building Harvard Connection?
You're offering a conclusion not found in evidence.
Oh.
I made the second cut.
Yeah, I was assuming that's what that was.
You should be proud of that right there. Don't worry if you don't make it any further.
Damn. The way he responds to it, he's so like, it does come across as jealousy. It really does.
I won't really be free to meet until next Wednesday afternoon.
I have to cancel Wednesday afternoon. I basically...
Dude, this music is insanely good.
You had 42 days to study your system and get out ahead.
Do you see any of your code on Facebook?
Mark.
Did I use any of your code?
You stole our whole goddamn idea.
Fellas. Match.com for
Can
Harvard.
I continue with my deposition?
You know, if you guys were the inventors of Facebook, you'd have invented Facebook.
Wow. So that it's about they're blaming him. They're saying that he stole their idea, their idea, and ran with it. I guess the idea is very similar, but I wouldn't say it's the same. But I don't know. I'm sure you could still have some legal right over it.
Have you ever seen her with anyone? And if not, do you happen to know if she's looking to go out with anyone?
People don't walk around with a sign on them that says them.
Oh, and then he adds that to Facebook. Relationship status, yeah. I did like that feature of Facebook. Like, social media doesn't really have that. Any other social media, Instagram doesn't have that, right? I guess you could put it in your bio for fun, but it's a little strange to just put that, I feel like, without it having like a, thing asking you.
Eduardo Severin, co-founder and CFO.
Yeah.
You have no idea what that's gonna mean to my father.
Sure I do.
And he's gonna fuck him over at some point, it sounds like.
You should put your laptop away.
7 different people spam me the same link.
Casey?
What is it? I don't know, but I'm really hoping it's cats that look like Hitler, because I can never get...
What?
No, it's not. Ew. What?
Yep, he knows.
Hey, what is wrong?
Oh my god.
Hey! Not now! I just wanted to let you know that Zuckerberg stole our website.
Yeah, that's gonna get them up right away.
It's been live for more than 36 hours.
The Facebook is an online directory that connects people through different social networks. You must have a harvard.edu address to register.
Yeah, that is, okay. That is the thing that set that apart from the other sites, so that is definitely copying their idea. But would they have any legal right over it if they didn't sign like a contract or something? I don't know. Doesn't change the fact that it's fucked up. But I don't know what legal thing they'd have over it. I don't know.
We met with Mark 3 times. We exchanged 52 emails. We can prove that he looked at the code. And what is that on the bottom of the page?
This is a Mark Zuckerberg production.
On the homepage?
On every page.
Shit, I need a second to let the classiness waft over me.
Okay, look. Zuckerberg said he hoped the privacy options would help restore his reputation following student outrage over FaceSmash.com. It's exactly what we said.
Wow, yeah.
We're not starting a knife fight in the Crimson, and we're not suing anybody.
Why not?
Because we're gentlemen of Harvard. This is Harvard, where you don't plant stories and you don't sue people.
You thought he was going to be the only one who thought that was stupid?
Well, eventually it seems like they do.
I'm wondering why, if you needed $1,000 for an internet venture, you didn't ask my clients for it. They had demonstrated an interest to you in that kind of thing.
I went to my friend for the money because that's who I wanted to be partners with. Eduardo was the president of the Harvard Investors Association, and he was also my best friend.
Your best friend is
And
suing
he's not
you
there.
for $600 million.
Oh, there was another meeting there. Damn. So that was this meeting. He is suing him. He's gonna fuck him over then, clearly. Oh, I saw her in the cast.
She said, Facebook me, and we can all go for a drink later, which is stunningly great for two reasons. One, she said, Facebook me, right? And then the other is,
I want to have drinks later.
yes. Have you ever heard so many different good things packed into one regular-sized sentence? Time to monetize the thing. What were their names? Hear what I just said?
Yeah, they haven't monetized it yet. Yeah, add some ads and stuff.
It means it's time for the website to start generating revenue.
No, I know what the word means. I'm asking, how do you want to do it?
Advertising.
No.
Does he not want to mess up the aesthetic of the website because you have ads everywhere?
We don't know what it can be. We don't know what it will be. We know that it is cool. That is a priceless asset I'm not giving up.
This one will be finished.
Wow.
It won't be finished.
When did you get this?
About 10 days ago, right after we launched the site.
You're saying the Winklevoss twins are saying that you stole their idea.
I find that to be a little more than mildly annoying.
Oh, well, they find it to be intellectual property theft. What are we doing about this?
I went to a 3L at Student Legal Services, and he told me to write them back.
And what did you say?
When we met in January, I expressed my doubts about the site. This was the first time you raised any of those concerns, right?
I'd raised concerns before.
Bullshit.
Not to us.
Gentlemen, I'm talking about at the meeting in January to which this letter is referring.
Yeah.
Dude, he's given a hell of a performance, Jesse Eisenberg.
Their names were Christy and Alice, and they want to have drinks tonight.
Is that Mark? Look at their faces.
Yeah, groupies.
I love Andrew Garfield, man.
I'll be right back.
Oh shit, yeah. He's gonna talk. What is he? He's not even gonna say anything nice though. He's gonna try to show off, be like, look what I became, you know?
I don't know if you heard about this new website I launched.
No.
The Facebook.
You called me a bitch on the internet, Mark.
That's why I wanted to talk to you. If we
On
could
the
just...
internet.
That's why I came over.
Comparing women to farm animals.
I didn't end up doing that.
The internet's not written in pencil, Mark. It's written in ink. And you published that Erica Albright was a bitch right before you made some ignorant crack about my family's name, my bra size, and then rated women based on their hotness. You write your snide bullshit from a dark room because that's what the angry do
Damn.
nowadays.
And they still do it to this day.
Good luck with your video game.
Video game.
We have to expand.
Oh, what, Mark?
Yeah, that hit him. He needs this to become as big as humanly
We
possible.
are expanding to Yale and Columbia. Dustin, I want you to share the coding work with me. Chris,
Oh, this is why he opens it up to other schools. Oh, okay, I see. Dude, I'm loving this. I'm so engaged in it. I think Fincher's movies have such good dialogue always that like it's impossible not to be fully engaged all the way through.
You must really hate the Winklevosses.
I don't hate anybody. The Winklevi aren't suing me for
The
intellectual
Winklevi.
property. They are suing me because for the first time in their lives, things didn't work out the way they were supposed to for them.
He's expanding.
What?
He's expanding to Yale, Columbia, and Stanford. It's going to be in the Crimson tomorrow. Every
Part of
minute
it
the
is
site is
also-
up, Harvard Connection becomes less valuable.
Yeah, yeah. If he makes it as different as Harvard Connection as possible, like the original idea. Oh, finally he's in this. I was wondering when he was gonna come into the movie.
Okay.
Oh, and he's at Stanford, so is that why? I don't know who he's playing.
Where did you go to school?
William Taft Elementary for a little while.
Seriously? You're not like 15 years old or anything, are you?
No. But you're not like 15, are you?
No.
I'm an entrepreneur.
Well, then what was your latest preneur?
Well, I founded an internet company that let folks download and share music for free.
Kind of like Napster?
Exactly like Napster.
What do you mean?
I founded Napster.
Is it bad? I don't know what
Sean
Napster
Parker
is.
founded Napster.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, Sean Parker. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. I don't. I'm sure he was really big in the early 2000s. I was a child, so I don't remember. What is he doing? Oh, is he just not sure what this is?
Amy!
Yeah?
Can you come out here?
Just a second.
There's a snake in here, Amy.
What? Where?
Okay, there isn't a snake, but I need to ask you something. I went to check my email and there's a website open on your computer.
Yeah, after you passed out last night, I went on the Facebook for a little bit.
What's that?
The Facebook? Stanford's had it for like 2 weeks now.
The only schools are gonna know about it. Yeah. Well, the schools that have it.
I just need to find you.
Is he trying to get his music company involved with it. Yeah, I'm sure there's something. Or advertisements. That could be the first way he advertises Napster. Well, it seems like it's pretty big though, right?
As CFO, I had set up some meetings with potential advertisers.
Who paid for the
It
trip?
was paid for out of the $1,000 account I had set up a few months earlier.
How did you feel the meetings went?
It went terribly.
Why?
Mark was asleep.
I was not asleep.
Can I rephrase my answer? I wish he'd been asleep.
Oh, was he just not paying attention?
People who go on the Facebook tend to stay on longer than almost any other website.
He was being ridiculously annoying.
Now, if you allow me...
Excuse me 1 second. What sound is he making? It's not like a tisk.
It was like a glottal stop.
Damn, he is a major problem. Like, I feel for Eduardo, man. Like, this would be so frustrating to deal with.
Are you going to talk about abs again?
Unless you're the Ballet Theater of Hartford, the purpose of a business is to make a profit. It isn't a business yet.
And, well, you can't put all this work into something that's not making any money, though, because then it's just what are you doing? You know, like, that's a lot of time put into something that's never going to make a single dime. I'm on Eduardo's side pretty much fully.
Tori, you're away.
Hey, baby boy.
Can you bring out some things? The lacquered pork with that ginger confit, tuna tartare, and the lobster claws. That'll get us started.
I hate when people order for other people. Like, I would be just annoyed if someone did that. Like, I don't want no tuna tartare. Like, let me order.
The Facebook is cool. That's what it's got going for it. Yeah. You don't want to ruin it with ads because ads are cool. Exactly. It's like you're throwing the greatest party on campus and someone saying it's got.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. That's fair.
You don't even know what the thing is yet. Exactly. How big it can get. This is no time to take
You know,
down.
Mark might be right then. I guess that when he puts it, he puts it better than Mark did before, though. I will say.
He told Mark they'd talk again soon, and he was gone. But not before he made his biggest contribution to the company.
Drop the. Just Facebook.
That's the biggest contribution. That's funny. Yeah, there's no need for the though. That is true. I mean, like sites don't really do that. I don't, you know, those are unnecessary a lot of the time.
You want to end the party at 11.
I'm trying to pay for the party.
There won't be a party. Unless it's cool.
You could like do a little, like you could try like tiny bits of ads, like not like no pop-ups. Pop-ups are ridiculous, but like maybe like a side ad, you know, small stuff.
You never did anything to embarrass the company or even seriously jeopardize it?
No.
No?
I guess they got something.
No.
You were accused of animal cruelty.
What?
I have here an article from the Crimson.
Jesus Christ.
I can't have this, Wardo.
Oh, come on.
Oh, was it something? It was probably something with the frat house he was in, right?
I'd gotten into the Phoenix.
Yeah, in the Phoenix.
I'd
They
been
probably made him
accepted.
do
As
something.
part of my initiation, I had to, for 1 week, carry with me at all times and take care of a chicken. I did not torture the chicken. I don't torture chickens. Are you crazy?
No, and settle down, please.
I was having dinner in the Kirkland dining hall, and I had the chicken with me because I had to have the chicken with me at all times. This was college.
Somebody's gonna have to answer for this.
And the dining hall was serving chicken for dinner, so I had to feed my chicken. So I.
Oh, he fed the child.
Someone must have seen me because the next thing I knew, I was being accused of forced cannibalism. I dealt with the various animal rights groups.
Yeah, he's innocent. Come on. That sounds like what's a resolved issue.
It's better to be accused of necrophilia.
It is better to be accused
No,
of
it's
necrophilia.
not.
I have to explain this to my father.
Maybe to some people, I don't know. Well, that's why labels, I think, are so terrible. Because it's like, could you say it's a little bit of animal cruelty? Maybe, but it's not a severe amount to the point where he deserves to be called someone who committed an act of animal cruelty. You know what I mean?
Told your lawyers I was torturing animals.
No, he didn't tell us about it at all. Our litigators are capable of finding a Crimson article. In fact, when we raised the subject with him, he defended you.
Oh, wow.
Oops.
We're gonna need more money, Wardo.
Yeah, no, I agree. More servers, more help.
I'm interviewing 2 interns to come to Palo Alto, and we're gonna have to pay them something.
Sorry, what?
I already found a house for rent on a street 2 blocks from the Stanford campus. It is perfect, and it's got a pool.
When did you decide to go to California for the summer?
You mean when did I actually decide?
Somewhere in the middle of the Sean Parker Variety Hour? You don't think it was strange that he was followed by private detectives?
Who came up with nothing.
Enough to get him out of the company, the drugs, the girl.
We don't know that any of that's true.
You can read about it.
And I can read about you torturing birds. Since when does reading
Okay,
about
don't
something
fish! Eat other fish!
Oh my god. This is a stressful movie. Like, it is quite stressful. It's really good.
I opened a new account and put $18,000 in it. Did I get you through the summer?
Welcome to Facebook.
A total of $19,000 now. After expressing misgivings about Mr. Zuckerberg taking the company and moving it to California for the summer, why did you put $18,000 in an account for his use?
I figured we were partners. I wanted to be a team player.
Oh, shit.
Sean? Mark, do you live here?
Yeah. Do you?
We were right across the street. We saw the chimney.
Yeah.
Is anybody hurt?
No, you live across the street.
Oh, that's a crazy coincidence. He didn't plan that?
You came to California.
Yeah.
That is a crazy coincidence. I don't know. Which is it's possible. Coincidences exist. Oh.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were gonna. I don't know, wait.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
Eduardo didn't come out.
He gave you $18,000, so who fucking, you know, like he already put in a lot, you know. Oh, I guess $19,000.
I asked what your plan for the 100 schools by the end of the summer.
We're gonna go do the restroom.
Okay.
You know what's funny? I feel like Justin Timberlake looks more like Mark Zuckerberg than Jesse Eisenberg does, but it doesn't matter. I mean, he's obviously playing the character really good, but I just think it's funny. This is such a good movie. I was fully expecting it to be with Fincher, and like, no shit. The music is so interesting in this scene. Obviously, I've heard this song before. Not this, like, kind of was a bit of a remix here, though, of it. Wow, they lost.
Dad, this is Mr. Kenwright, head of the host family for this week.
Oh, pleasure to meet you. Good to meet you. I just had a phone chat with my daughter. She told me that she and her friends were already talking about the race, which they'd just seen via their computers. A new website called Facebook.
Oh, shit. Yeah, it's cross continents now.
What's up? What's up? Mark was supposed to pick me up at the airport an hour ago. I've been calling his cell.
He was on a 36-hour coding tear, so he took a nap for a couple of hours.
Wait an hour for you at the airport.
What time is it?
It's midnight or 3 a.m. in New York, where I just came from.
Show him the wall. I'm just calling it the wall.
Forget the wall. Tell him about the meeting I've got set up. You know Peter Thiel?
Nope.
No reason you should. He just runs a $2 billion hedge fund called Clarion Capital.
Why is he setting up meetings?
You've had a long flight.
No, had a long wait on the tarmac at JFK, and then a long wait to the passenger loading and unloading zone at SFO, and in between there was a long flight.
Dude, I feel for Eduardo, man. It's so frustrating. Like, I'm on his side for this whole thing, really.
How's the internship? How's Christy?
How's the internship?
Yeah.
Mark, Jesus, I quit the internship. We talked about this on the phone. I quit on my first day.
On his first day? Damn.
You gotta move out here, Eduardo. This is where it's all happening.
Do you hear what I just said?
The connections, the energy.
Mark, you got it.
I'm afraid if you don't come out here, you're gonna get left behind.
What did you just say?
It's moving faster than any of us ever imagined it. We're in
I'm
160
aware of
schools,
that.
including 5 in Europe.
I'm aware of that. Mark, I'm the CFO. You're in New York. I'm in New York riding subways 14 hours a day trying to find advertisers.
And how's it going so far?
That's what he's been doing? Oh, yeah, that's understandable.
What did you mean, get left behind?
This is frustrating. I'm like, it doesn't have to like be like this, you know. I feel like Mark's making it
checks and lines of credit.
harder than it has to be. Oh, he's canceling them. Wow. What the hell?
Jesus.
Oh.
When did you get back?
You scared me. I need you to knock.
When did you get back?
I got back this afternoon.
And when were you gonna call me? Did you know I sent 47 texts?
I did, and I thought that was...
Yeah, but this is early 2000s, you know, not answering a text isn't that crazy. Nowadays, it would be like, come on, answer the text. But like, this is 2005 or 4 or whatever,
Why
you know.
does your relationship status say single on your Facebook page?
I was single when I set up the page.
And you just never bothered to change it?
Starting fights over nothing.
You didn't change it so you could screw those Silicon Valley sluts every time you got to see
Not
Mark.
even remotely true, and I can promise you that the Silicon Valley sluts don't care what anyone's relationship status is on Facebook. Please, open your present.
Your phone does work. It's Mark.
Dude, this man's just getting a raw deal everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
You froze our account?
I did.
You froze the account.
I had to get your attention, Mark.
Do you realize that you jeopardized the entire company? Do you realize that your actions could have permanently destroyed everything I've been working on?
We have been working on.
Without money, the site can't function.
what the hell is she doing? Oh my god. Is she starting a fucking... She's starting a fire. She's starting a fire. Oh my god, what is she doing? What?
What's wrong with you? Did you like being nobody?
I'd be calling the police at that point. You're going to jail. Like I don't.
Maybe you were angry.
I was!
But I am willing to let bygones be bygones because, Eduardo, I've got some good news.
I'm sorry. I was angry, and maybe it was childish, but I had to get your attention.
Eduardo.
That's fully understandable, honestly.
Peter Thiel just made an angel investment of $500,000.
What?
And he's setting us up in an office. They need your signature on some documents, so you gotta get your ass on the first flight back to San Francisco. I need my CFO.
Yeah, he's gonna do it.
I'm on my way.
Eduardo.
Yeah?
We did it.
But things go bad again. Oh my god.
You're going back there already?
She's so crazy.
Also, I'm breaking up with you.
You should know that Mark has already taken his percentage from 60 down to 51.
Oh.
Dustin Moskowitz owns 6.81%, Sean Parker 6.47%.
Can live with that.
And Peter Thiel 7%. Would you like to use my pen?
And when you signed these documents, were you aware that you were signing your own death certificate?
No.
What?
It was insanely stupid of me not to have my own lawyers look over all the... In all honesty, I thought they were my lawyers.
Damn.
I was your only friend. In late November, I got the email from Mark telling me to come out for the 1,000th member party.
What else did the email say?
It said that we had to have a business meeting, that Mark and Shaw had played some kind of revenge stunt on Case Equity, and that Manningham was so impressed that he was now making an investment offer that was hard to turn down. I didn't know whether to dress for the party or for the business meeting, but it didn't matter.
Why not?
Because I wasn't called out there for either one.
What were you called out there for?
An ambush.
Mr. Savard, hey, right over here.
What, the same guys as before? Well, at least one of the guys.
First I thought he was joking, giving me more contracts to sign.
Oh my god.
But then I started reading. What is this?
As you know, we had some new investors that have come
What
in.
is this?
Dude, so much shady shit always goes down in business. Like, it's so, like, it's gotta be so frustrating. Especially from his perspective here. More than anyone in this movie, it's just holy shit, like constant. Ugh.
Mark!
He's wired in.
Sorry?
He's wired in.
Is he?
Yes.
How about now? You still wired in?
Holy shit!
You issued 24 million new shares of stock.
You were told that if new investors
How
came
much
along...
were your shares diluted? How much were his?
What was Mr. Zuckerberg's ownership
Wow.
share diluted down to?
It wasn't.
What was Mr. Moskowitz's ownership share diluted down to?
Only his was diluted.
And what was your ownership share diluted down to?
0.03%.
Holy shit. 0.03?
You're gonna blame me because you were the business head of the company and you made a bad business deal with your own company?
It's gonna be like I'm not a part of Facebook.
It won't be like you're not a part of Facebook. You're not a part of Facebook.
Oh my god.
You think we were gonna let you parade around in your ridiculous suits pretending you were running this company?
Sorry! My Prada's at the cleaners! Along with my hoodie and my fuck you flip-flops, you pretentious douchebag!
Security's here. You'll be leaving now.
I'm not signing those papers.
Dude, this is fucking devastating.
Tell me this isn't about me getting into the Phoenix.
That's what it feels like, really. It just feels like jealousy the whole time.
I knew you did it! You planted that story about the chicken!
I didn't plant the story about the chicken.
What's he talking
You
about?
had me
Yeah, I
accused
don't
of
think he
animal
did that,
cruelty.
but
Seriously, what the hell's the chicken?
regardless,
What
it
you hated the
does.
most is that they identified me as a co-founder of Facebook, which I am. You better lawyer up, asshole, because I'm not coming back for 30%. I'm coming back for everything.
Holy shit. I'm gonna assume he doesn't win, though. Because I've heard of Mark Zuckerberg's name all the time throughout my life. I've never heard of Eduardo.
Here's your $19,000. I wouldn't cash it, though. I drew it on the account you froze.
God damn. I want to punch him too at that point. He's a piece of shit. I just never knew this was the story behind it. I'm not sure how much of it's 100% accurate. I'm sure it is, but I trust Fincher enough to tell an accurate story, so... 1 million. I hope he at least apologizes at some point.
CD?
Get off me.
You don't just go to a party anymore. You go to a party with a digital camera, and then your friends relive the party online. And tagging, the idea.
But this views are without the prop.
There's a lot of drugs there.
It's the cops.
Oh shit.
What's going on?
They're gonna
Was the music
notice.
too loud? We were having a celebration.
Miss, I need you to button your blouse.
I can tell them to turn the music down.
Oh, there you go. He's getting arrested.
Listen,
Something's happened.
Holy shit, look at his face. He can tell, he knows what it is. He knows what it is.
Why weren't you at Sean's sorority party that night?
You think I'm the one that called the police?
Doesn't matter. I asked a question, now everybody's thinking about it. You've lost your jury in the first 10 minutes.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wait, was she the girl that gave him the note that said, "You dick"?
You're not an asshole, Mark. You're just trying so hard to be.
That goes back to the quote in the beginning when the girl he was with was saying, "You think people don't like you because you're a nerd, but it's actually because you're an asshole." But yeah, I could see that. Like, he does seem like he's trying to be in a lot of senses. That is true. Oh, he immediately thought of her. Yeah. I mean, I guess I thought of her too, technically. Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss received a settlement of $65 million inside a non-disclosure agreement. Okay, interesting outcome there. They rode for the U.S. Olympic team in Beijing and placed 6th. I want to hear about Eduardo. Eduardo Severin received an unknown settlement. His name has been restored to the Facebook masthead as a co-founder. Oh, really? Well, I just haven't heard his name, but I mean, I believe it. Facebook has 500 million members in 207 countries. It's currently valued at $25 billion. Mark Zuckerberg is the youngest billionaire in the world. Very, 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 very interesting. And not what I was expecting at all, to be honest. Like, clearly it was about the initial creation of Facebook, but I mean, at least for me, I thought it was going to be like centered around the entirety of it, even leading up to like maybe even later into the Facebook's creation. But I guess there wasn't really a story there to tell. It was mainly just the initial creation and the complexities there with him essentially stealing the idea in a sense, right? I guess it's subjective whether you consider that stealing or not, but regardless, that's the whole thing. And then of course the situation with Eduardo as well. There's 2 different things going on, and I think it was really well handled. Like, all around, great dialogue, was very engaging, very engaged in the story being told, and obviously taught me a lot about, I mean, I didn't realize like there was a lot of, you know, clearly this movie presents Mark Zuckerberg in a very negative light, which I really didn't know that, to be honest. Like, I guess I haven't looked into it myself, so I wouldn't really know. Obviously, I've heard of him. I know who he is. I don't really know about all the negative, just negative things about him. And this movie presents that quite a bit. So definitely interesting on that front. But I don't know. I liked hearing about, especially Eduardo's character. Eduardo in general, he just has a very good, very interesting story, because a lot of things happening to him that are just very obnoxious things, right? More than anything, it's just like, it's just annoying to see these things happen to him, because he's clearly just trying to be a good co-founder, and he's trying to get the company to make money, right? It was understandable when Sean came in and he was like, okay, well, actually, we got to chill with that, you know, don't throw the ads in right away, kind of give it some time, and then we start doing all that stuff. That was actually understandable, but he was just trying, and he didn't like how much attention was being taken away from him, basically being replaced with Sean in some senses. And I was really frustrating when the whole thing came with the contract that he signed without reading it, not realizing what it actually was. That was, oh my God. All right. But I loved it. Music was great. The way it was shot was great. Pretty much everything was great. Not my favorite Fincher film, but up there for sure as one of the better ones. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you want to see the full reaction, that'll be my Patreon. Links will be in the description. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Peace out, everyone.